pass rush get home.
Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. Stafford from the gun. Lofts one deep, center of the field. He's got it at the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. And he was the artist behind it, laid it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
250. What do you have?
Out of the shotgun, gives it over. He'll scurry forward for a pick of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so that means 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. The 50. And the Seahawks will take over. The Seahawks his first interception of our season.
As you know in this league, takeaways are a big deal. If you get an interception, gain jump yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
1st and 10 from the 43. Now an inside give to Walker. Jukes away from one. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Seahawks first down.
Staying with Walker. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. He netted 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Rams' 24-yard line.
With a quick pass out line. He's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. 7 yards on that pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First down, Seattle.
From the red zone now. Quick slant, caught by Shaheed. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slot. It's not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Well, he's caught. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. The effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Go sack.
And again, it's Darnold. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Go sack.
Here's a design run. And turned away again. 2 great defensive stands. We've arrived at 3rd and goal.
Get to these goal-to-goal situations. You know what a win is defensively, Kate? A stalemate. Just don't let them go forward. When you actually knock them backwards as they just did, you've now energized your whole group defensively.
And you've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. 3rd and goal. Now motion him out of the backfield. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks kick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks cut it to a field goal game.
Seahawks 14. Michael Dixon to kick off
set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. It's Bashard Smith now with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard
The
line.
Rams take over.
The
first and
Rams,
10
then receiver Puka
at their
Nacua
own
back out to take
26-yard
possession.
line.
And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest.
Ready. 180. Ready, hot.
First down throw here for Stafford. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And this drive's quickly heading in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. In the hands of Tucker. Complete. And we're out to around the 23-yard line on the play. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout.
And 13.
And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
21. Ready. Get a 20. Tonight.
Here he goes, third and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Full extension, and he brings it in! One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
That's good. Well, Rams. First
Stafford
down.
now on first down. That's complete. Nacua on the left side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
Oh, we like him more yards. That's another.
On first down, here's Stafford. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. And work quickly now.
To Tyler Higbee. 8 yards on the pickup.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Moving hot.
Third down on by Hubbard. He's denied the goal line. They're still got a chance here, but that play did get him enough to make it first and goal. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
2-yard line.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal.
Tonight. Ready, hot.
Hubbard punches it in for the early touchdown. The Rams throw out to their lead at the end of the half. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
They'll try this extra point.
For the extra point.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Yeah, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Here's Evans set to kick this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Here we go, set.
Here's Darnold, first and 10.
Yeah, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Set. White. Tonight.
First and 10. Here's Stafford. He's got it at the 5. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go. And that play, that should help them get some points here going into the half. One last play before the break.
Set. Oh, my waiting. Tonight.
Hubbard. The charge in the traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. It's Hubbard again. And this time he's going to score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams will extend their lead as time expires in the half. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. That one right down the middle. And the Rams take a 3-possession lead. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the third quarter underway. Return coming from the 6. And that hit, he's going to freeze him at this spot. He got stopped right at the 20. The Seahawks start headed out, so we'll see Kenneth Walker. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense, utilized week in, week out. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's one not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Second and 9.
Here's Donald. That's incomplete left side. Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Defended by Kobe Durant.
Third and long for him here. No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over him. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
To punt for the Seahawks.
On in at the 41. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Rams take over.
The Rams and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Ready. Go 20. 20 hot.
The play fake, it's Stafford. Getting out to his left. He tucks it and takes off.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completion. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
First carry now. Deshaun Smith. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
And the Rams, 1st down.
Set.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard
To back carries here. And he nearly gets them into the red zone. He's down to 22. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's another Rams 1st down.
Right up the gut. Well, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense. Trying to chew up that clock.
And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams push their lead further to start the half. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the upright. And the Rams make it a 24-point ball game.
38. Seahawks 14.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks
McDonald's getting his Seahawks offense out for another drive.
at their own 22
Seahawks
yard
just
line.
about set. Here's 1st and 10. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. Rolling on 1st. Here's Donald. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough 1st step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Into the gun. Here's Donald. Finds him over the middle. And a nice game here, but it's
but everything covered up on the back end. That second and third level defenders did their job, and what did it do? It'll free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Gonna start things off with a sweep. Only able to get back to the line on that first down. No gain.
That right there, Kate, that just shows the level of preparedness this defense had coming into the game. They recognized the Jets sweep from the start, and they nailed it right at the line of scrimmage.
Stafford. They sure came us all to make that play, but hits the 10. It's going to be third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Third down and 10.
Throwing is Stafford on third. He brings it in. He's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard. I'm just going to go out on a limb, partner, and say that this defense probably pretty tired of having to deal with this guy by these points.
Tired or exhausted?
Both?
Yes. Yeah, they don't have an answer. And when you've got an elite guy like this, no matter what you throw at him, he delivers, man, it puts you to sleep.
Well, he's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a first and goal.
Ready? What do you have?
Smith will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Trying to get outside with Hubbard. When he gets in, touchdown! The Rams capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams grow their lead yet again.
45. Seahawks 14.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over it. And then pushes him back. Third down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Long is Donald on third down. This is hauled in by on the right side. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
It's a gain of 20.
Just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Seahawks.
From the gun, Darnold. Escapes the sack.
He was brought down by Jarrett Bird.
Let's see what they dial up, partner. This is second and long.
Second down.
Here's Darnold to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
It's a gain of 8.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Seahawks who have possession. They've got a lot of work to do, Brock. They are in a massive hole. Let's see what they went with. Third down. To throw. Here's Darnold. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. And they come up big on third down there with the sack.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They try to let their best effort, Brock, and they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
He works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
26. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Ready? Ready, hot.
They run again with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to the ground they go. Hubbard. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Set. Moving hot.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Intended for trade.
Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game. 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. And when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested captures, and he couldn't.
On comes Joshua Carty in the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is. Here's Evans set to kick this away.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in here.
Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't putting it to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive in the game to carry forward into the practices ahead.
And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st and 10. Darnold. Finds the end route complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. On the line for another 1st and 10.
A gain of 15.
Gonna throw this from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And that drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Here we go, son.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks making the scoreboard look a touch better. Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a molehill off that mountain. They still trail by 27. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Rams and receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4.
Set.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It'll lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
To the left, in by Ferguson. And he'll get her up to the 27.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience, with feeling. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Seahawks sending out the dime look here ahead of this 3rd down.
Set. Wait. 0. 10. 10. Wait, hot.
Air it out on 3rd. He put everything he had into this one. It's grabbed inside the 30. It's a huge for an LA first down.
And the Rams
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Set.
On first down, they'll run. Giving time on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
He's brought down.
It's the 2-minute warning here in
A
LA.
gain of 5.
Rams approaching win number 7 on the year. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, 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 hey. Hey. Flippity hot.
They give it to him again. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
That's good for a Rams first down.
We go set.
1st and goal at the
250.
9-yard line.
Set.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground. But when he is stopped at the line, they're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Scrimmage.
Ready hot.
No gain on the play.
Back to the well again. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
A solid run, 7 yards on the pickup, and that brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Ready hot.
Hubbard. And the snap. It's another touchdown. The Rams continue piling it on here in the 4th. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. His 5th rushing score in this game alone. That one right down the middle. And the Rams continue piling on to this lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Let's take this at the 10. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks
Offense in the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
Throwing here, Donald. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
Samuel Jr. on the coverage.
Here he goes, one final shot. And push deep downfield. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. That's no way to end the game, right, Brock? You can't have an offensive penalty on the final play. So an untimed down coming up. One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game